Oof, squeaky chair. Hi everyone, I thought I would do just a little bit of an art and a chat. Just to kind of get my thoughts out, I guess. Right now I'm working on this girl and deer painting, which I'm really loving, so I think I'm going to use this as a print for Comic-Con. I actually did this piece originally, but now I'm turning it into a digital painting because I feel like I might like it a bit better this way. But we'll see at the end, I guess. In that last clip you saw, Daniel and I, we went to the Ice Castle, the Snow King Castle, here in Yellowknife. It just opened. And it's only open till the end of March. So it opens at the beginning of March and then it closes at the end of March. So it's a little short window. It's located on our ice roads, which this is our first time that we ever drove on them, so it was really exciting, to be honest. We had a lot of fun. It was gorgeous in there. I was a little bit stressed because there was so many kids running around, and the kids came in from the schools in like groups or whatever, and it was stressing me out because I had my camera, which I'm recording on right now. It's a DSLR. And I thought that they were gonna like hit me and I was gonna drop it because they were running around everywhere. They were having the time of their lives. But oh my goodness, like it was, excuse me, it was really stressful. So, but we did manage to, once all those kids left, we managed to be able to have pretty much the castle to ourselves for a little bit. It was kind of nice. And then we went down they have like a couple slides that you saw, and it was like so much fun. So yeah, I don't know, it was a really cool experience. It would have been really cool to see like more tourists and stuff, but people haven't been coming up here for a while, so like I don't know what Yellowknife looks like when there's like a bunch of tourists, because Yellowknife is known as a tourist town, but because of COVID, nobody's been around, so yeah, I don't know what it looks like when it's all full of people, but anyway, so yeah. On another note, I said in my budget video there that I was going to explain, I still need to do a bit more research, but like the PCR testing requirements, like it's all so confusing and I still don't quite know what we're supposed to do, but I think I've got it. But basically, so when we go to Israel, for any tourists, you don't have to have any vaccination proof or anything anymore. That's new. However, you do have to take a PCR test 72 hours before you go. And then you have to take a PCR test, and they specifically say PCR, not rapid. And then you have to take another PCR when you arrive. And this is for all like tourists and stuff, right? However, since Daniel is an Israeli citizen, he doesn't have to do the PCR test before we leave, like the 72-hour before one. I think. We gotta make sure we got this right because we don't want to screw it up. But yeah, and then but he would have to take one when we arrive, like normal. So on the other hand, Canada, I think, also doesn't require you, like if you're a Canadian citizen, you don't have to take a PCR or anything before you leave. I'm not sure if they say rapid though instead. We gotta double check that. So then we wouldn't have to take one before we leave, but we do have to take a rapid on arrival, and this varies from province to province too. So like in the Northwest Territories, when we come back, specifically from travel, we have to take a rapid on day 0 and then another rapid on day 4. I think that's how it goes. But we gotta, again, I might not be quite correct, and this is just what it is like right now. So like things can change, and we're constantly trying to make sure we have the right info. So it's a little stressful, you guys. Like, planning an international trip is already stressful enough, but when you have to plan it with all the COVID stuff, it's like, whoa. So, if you don't have the means to travel right now, like the money and the time, and like, what if speaking on that, if one of us happens to catch COVID while we're there, we have to stay there and isolate, right? So if you don't have the means to stay and isolate, if that does happen, then you shouldn't be traveling right now. Also, you have to, another thing, when I did get my PCR last month, just because I wanted to see if I was positive still, because if I was positive, then I would have been exempt from all that testing and whatnot. But I was going to say unfortunately again. It's unfortunate because of the money part. Although we have enough money to like go testing and like deal with like stuff if it came up and whatever. Like we wouldn't be traveling if we didn't. But it would have been nice to save some money, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, so when I got my PCR last month, the guy was coming in, and I guess there's a lot of people who don't realize you have to pay because your public insurance, like Canada has public healthcare. However, the public healthcare does not, will not provide testing for international traveling. That you have to pay for yourself and find a private company to do so. Which is what would happen like if you were living in the States anyway, or in another country that doesn't have free healthcare. But Canadians have never really dealt with that before, so I guess a lot of people were just surprised and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. The PCR test costed $264, I think. So it wasn't really that much money. It's just, well, it kind of is. But it wasn't that as much as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. So I'm happy about that. And then like when we're in Israel, the PCR tests are like $40, something like that. So it's gonna be a lot cheaper, but like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, people just weren't used to it, so he was telling me about it. I've already expected it because I knew that was like a thing. But yeah, it's crazy times we're living in, and every country is so different on the requirements. So yeah, it's just got to be on top of it if you're gonna travel. Also with the whole situation in the world right now, I mean, keeping an eye on that. We've got the war in Ukraine and stuff, and yeah, keeping an eye on everything basically, because who knows like what can happen. Anything can happen really. So yeah, but I think we're gonna try to look into getting travel insurance specifically for COVID related stuff. So like if one of us got COVID, then at least like I would hope that they would cover like the hotel and like the extra costs for having to stay for another, I think it's like 5 to 7 days, something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, looking into getting that just in case, because we have a visa that like has travel insurance on it, but I don't believe it covers COVID stuff. So we're gonna look into another insurance for that. But yeah, that's my thoughts for today. Oof, squeaky chair. I just got a text. Daniel's still at work, so I gotta go get him soon. What time are you done? Let's see. But yeah, so I'm very, very excited about this trip, you guys. I've never traveled internationally, and this is something both of us really want to do, like, after we're debt-free. For those of you who don't know, we're trying to pay off our debt. We're considering selling our car. It's a crazy, crazy time we're living in. Like, we live in Yellowknife. Everything is very easily you can very easily get places by biking, and we don't have a need for a car. The only reason we have the car, or using, like, the only places we're using the car here is bringing the dog for a nail trim and, like, doing a grocery shop. Daniel pretty much exclusively walks to work. I've been using the car to go to work and just get him after work, but really there's no need for it because we live like a 10-minute walk away from work, which is like a 5-minute bike ride. So it's like we don't really need it. And crazy time we're living in, because I've never once in my whole entire life seen this before, but our car, we bought it, I want to say maybe a little bit less than a year ago, not by much, but around that time. We bought it for, I think, like $21,000, and now the car is worth like $27,000 to $28,000, like between $5,000 and $7,000 more than what we paid for it. I've never once in my life ever seen that. That never happens. Cars are usually such a bad investment. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it's like gone thousands of dollars down in value. So yeah, we're considering jumping on the bandwagon and just selling the car, getting some bikes, and just biking to work. And then we would save like over $500 a month just in car, like, stuff we would pay for the car normally. Like, why wouldn't you do that? And then use that to pay off, like, our debt, to help pay for our debt. Because then all we would have left is student loans. And we could, like, hammer those out in a couple years for sure. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that's where our thoughts are right now and what we're thinking about doing. I think it's a good idea. And then for Anya, like, the nail trim place is about, I want to say, like a 30-minute walk away, which isn't bad. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen those trailers where they hook up to your bike, like to the back of your bike, and then you can put your kid in them. They actually make those for pets as well, and then they also can turn into like strollers. I know, like, a lot of people are like, they would be judgy and be like, oh my god, why do you need that? Well, our dog is 10 years old. She has arthritis, and she can't walk that far anymore. She can only walk about, I want to say, like 10 to 20 minutes at a time, and then she gets tired. Because she's so old, so it would be good for her to be able to, like, in summer, maybe a little bit in winter too, we need to get her some booties, but in summer, like, she could walk a little ways, and then we can, like, either, like, walk with her in a stroller or just hook her up to the back of the bike and bring her for a nail trim. I think it would make things a lot easier. They do also have, like, a pet cab here in Yellowknife, which I thought was kind of cool. So there's that option as well, or we could maybe ask a friend if they could, like, take us. It's only gonna be once a month. It's not like anything crazy. We groom her at home, bath her at home now, so she doesn't need to be, like, out and about that far anymore. So yeah, that's where our thoughts are right now, but I think it's a really good idea. So yeah, that's, I think, where we're gonna head. We can get bikes that have winter tires, like studded tires, which will help, and then get some fenders, that way, like, mud doesn't go up your back when it starts melting. But I'm very excited about that possibility, and to make a $5,000 profit on our car. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Never in my lifetime ever seen that happen. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm very excited. Sorry. But yeah, so I don't know. lots of fun things coming. Hopefully Comic-Con works out. I don't know. My mind is just with like traveling and doing all these other things. I'm just very excited. So right now I'm trying to like hammer down on Comic-Con stuff. What else do we have going on? Oh, I started marathon training. I'm doing that in a separate vlog just because in case things don't work out, then I don't need to post a video about it or anything. So I'm doing week by week like updates and stuff in a separate video, but I won't share that until like it's actually confirmed that I'm doing a marathon because I don't want to put myself down. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, but I'm very excited about things. So I think a lot of these art prints, topic change, but I think a lot of these art prints I can totally use for my own personal shop too. I just can't use anything that like is fan art in an online shop. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna work on stickers too and other things. I've also got this axolotl print that I'm working on. And I want to make an axolotl keychain as well. I also have an axolotl enamel pin and washi tape. So I'm going to make this print, maybe a keychain, and maybe a button. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But I'm very excited about this one. And then, yeah, this deer girl. I've got some other prints I want to redo. I normally had, like, really big, like, 12 by 18 prints. But honestly, my big prints don't really sell well. People really like my small items, like my buttons and my small prints. So what I'm doing is shrinking all of my stuff down to 5 by 7 inch prints, and I can sell them for cheap, and then like buy 2 get 1 free kind of thing. And then yeah, just selling buttons and keychains and other just small items that people might like. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, I can't wait to do like button making content with you guys too and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. But yeah, going back to the trip, we have a coworker coming to look after, our pets. And so we gotta clean our house so that they can pet sit, and I gotta make a list of all the stuff we need to do. We're gonna go get our buttons, oh my goodness, jeans. We gotta get some jeans. I want to get a hair appointment so I can get my hair dyed and cut, hopefully. I need to order some face masks because I don't actually have any that are not company branded. I have a couple disposable ones, but to be honest, they're not... there's not enough of them for a trip, so I'm thinking about just getting some reusable, like, ones with cute patterns that I can actually wear. So I'm gonna order some of those very soon. I actually have to do it soonish because it's already the 10th and we leave in like a month and 6 days, so I want to make sure I have everything that we need. Yeah, so just making a list of stuff. Like, we need to clean the house, we need to go get some jeans, like I said. We both need haircuts. And yeah, we've already ordered adapters. That's one thing I didn't think about until Daniel like reminded me that you need adapters in other countries because our outlets here won't they don't have like the energy level, I guess, of the devices and stuff won't, and like the plug won't work, so like you need an adapter so it has the right voltage and all of that shenanigans. So that's a thing that we needed to do, but Daniel remembered and told me, and so we ordered those. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to get real hyped about this trip. I'm not looking forward to the jet lag because actually I have had jet lag before. One time I went to a convention from Manitoba to Vancouver, and that time change is about 2 hours. Vancouver's 2 hours ahead of Winnipeg. And so that 2 hours surprisingly destroyed me. Like, it was so bad. And so going to Israel, where it's like, I don't even know how far ahead, they're like, they must be at least like a day and a half or something like that, or like a whole day. Because like right now it's 5 p.m., so it's probably like morning for them already. I don't know. It's something crazy. And I think I'm going to probably die a little inside. But it's okay. We'll deal. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited though, you guys. I can't wait to vlog and take so many pictures, meet Daniel's family, like, I don't know, it's just gonna be a real fun time. I've never in my life done anything like that. Like, if I've ever traveled, it's usually for work, or school, or that kind of thing. I did go to Minneapolis one time, just like with friends and stuff. Like Daniel and myself went, and our friends. So that was a thing. But yeah, I think that's like really my only like farthest trip I've ever went on, to be honest. Like for a trip, because yeah, again, Vancouver was like for work, like for Comic-Con, so it was a fun work trip, but we were only there for the weekend. We barely got to do anything. And that made me really sad, so definitely gotta go back to Vancouver at some point. It's gorgeous there. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just hyped. I want to go on so many more trips. Like, my mom and I want to go to New York together at some point, and I want to go to Japan. Like, that's like my top place that I really, really want to visit at some point. Nobody else is like anybody that I know is super, super interested in Japan, and to be honest, I think Japan is really important for myself to go by myself so I can experience things on my own time. So I think Japan is probably going to end up being a solo trip for me. But yeah, and then Daniel and I want to go to Europe. He really wants to go to the UK and like Scotland and Ireland. And yeah, I definitely want to go to those places, and I want to go to like Spain, and yeah, guys, there's so many places we want to go. It's crazy. I really want to go to Egypt. Daniel can't really do that trip with me easily, so, and he's not really interested in Egypt, so I'm gonna do that one probably with a friend, and if my friend doesn't end up wanting to come, then I'll do that one with like a tour group instead, because it's just easier to plan it that way. I don't think Egypt I'd be able to do like plan by myself properly, so I would just rather and feel safer going with a tour group for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I want to go to so many places, you guys. This is why we've decided that travel is our most important priority once our debt's paid off. So, I don't know. I'm just rambling on random stuff, but I hope you guys find it interesting anyway. So, I don't know. I guess this will be a very, very long clip. I'm just thinking. Maybe I might end up splitting up the vlog from this with the ice castle. We'll see how I feel, but I hope you guys are enjoying it anyway. I'm having a lot of fun. I like just sketching and chatting with this. So let me know if you guys like it too. So Oh man, total topic change, but I really want to get some more tattoos, so that's one of the reasons I'm super pumped to go to New York with my mom, because we want to get tattoos when we're there. So I hope that works out too. I'm really, really excited. But I'm thinking I might have to stop the video here, but I'll just show you guys the final results at the end of the video. So it's Daniel. He wants me to pick him up in 45 minutes, so I guess I will do that. It'll be kind of nice once we have bikes. I won't have to go pick him up anymore. He can just bike home. Just kidding, I don't mind. We gotta figure out something for supper though tonight. Do you guys ever struggle with that? Like trying to find supper ideas? It's just the two of us. We don't have kids or anything, but dang, I feel like it's a struggle. So we just kind of eat like the same stuff. But we're pretty good. Like we don't eat like a ton of sugar or like anything like that. So I eat quite a bit of like fruits and veggies, like fresh ones. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this video is all over the place. I'm sorry if this is like weird for you guys. Just like let me know. And let me know like what kind of videos you guys really want to see, because that would be super awesome. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it here and just keep drawing until my camera time's out. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Let me know what kind of videos you guys are super into. I do a lot of like vlogging and lifestyle, and some art and just kind of overall random videos here. And soon you'll be seeing some travel videos, so that's really exciting. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.